talk about it right here. We gon' talk about everything you like. I'ma make it real clear. It's Tynee Talks right here. We gon' talk about it right here. I'ma talk about everything you like. I'ma make it real clear, cause it's Tynee Talks. And I'ma talk about it. Yeah, cause it's Tynee Talks. And I'ma talk about it.
And welcome to the Tynee Talks podcast, the podcast that educates and entertains, the podcast where you come to laugh and learn. Today I have a very special guest, and I will be talking about So I got a BBL. And we're going to be talking with Jiobahn Bush about a BBL that she received a year ago. She's going to talk about the ups, the downs, the highs, the lows, and how her life has been super lit since she got this BBL. It was life-changing. It was transformative. But before we get started, I have to let you know who today's show is brought to you by. Today's show is brought to you by our season sponsor, which is 810 Tacos. If you want to take your taco night to a new level, then make sure you get some 810 Taco seasoning. 810 Tacos is a premium seasoning pack made with 9 high-quality fresh spices. It is high in the flavor and low on the sodium. So take your Taco Tuesday night up a notch and get you some 810 Taco seasoning. I told you once, I told you twice, and I'm going to tell you again. If you never had a Flint taco, then you haven't really had a taco. I don't care where you live. I don't care if you went south of the border, baby. The Flint taco is where it's at. So thank you, 810 Tacos, for being a season sponsor. Please make sure you visit 810tacos.com. Use code TODAY, and you can get a percentage off your entire order. So without further ado, I want to welcome today's guest, Jiobahn, fine ass. Okay, period. Go ahead, girl.
All right, hi guys.
Hey, welcome, girlfriend.
Hey, welcome.
How you been?
I have been amazing. So first, before we get started, I gotta make like 4 corrections.
Okay.
So this is my 1 year plastic surgery journey, because my first surgery was my mommy makeover.
Okay.
Which was my had a breast lift, a mini back lift, extended tummy tuck, and then I'm only 4 months into my BBL.
The BBL. Okay, so you a surgery world.
I am a seasoned surgery girl a little bit. I got seasoned pretty quickly, but I am a seasoned surgery girl, and I know a little bit about some surgery. I had some good days and some bad days. I did a lot of things right and a lot of things wrong. So
okay, so many of you may remember, Jiobahn, from a previous episode that we did about. I came back on the screen.
okay.
But we did a previous episode. We do look it.
Okay, this is Flint's fine.
Look,
Okay,
this is
okay. Don't mess with us.
game letters. Okay, we just want to do that.
All right. All right.
But you may remember, Jiobahn, from a previous episode that we did about hairstylists and how they be tripping out
and they still be tripping.
And I'm just gonna move this over here.
Yeah, come on. Just get in here with me. Just get in here. This gonna make it better.
Yeah, for my talkers, I'm trying a new format, doing some new things. So for me, just bear with me. But anywho, Jiobahn was on a previous edition of the Tynee Talks about hairstylists and overcharging and pricing and all of those things. So make sure y'all go back and listen to that episode, because they be out here tripping in the street. Jiobahn is a licensed celebrity nail tech.
An instructor. And waitress. Okay.
Let them know you're an instructor one more time.
And instructor, okay? And I've been out here 23 years, okay? Thank you.
She's an instructor on you girls out there. So 23 years.
Yeah, I know.
Y'all see how cute my girl looks, 23 years. She looks like she's fresh out of high school. So you wouldn't have known that
I know, I'm aging backwards. Okay, let's get to it.
We're gonna get to it. I gotta do my thing that I did.
Because I'm ready to tell these people
I
what's
do
going
my
on.
Tynee Talks thing.
Okay.
Can I go through my thing?
Yes.
A little background. Siobhan and I met in middle school back in Flint, Michigan at Wendell P. Holmes Middle School, home of the Lions. And then we attended the same high school, Flint Central High School, the best high school in the world. And so, was it the best?
It was the best high school in the world, and I went to 2 of them. It was the best one.
So she knows. But again, so I wanted to do this topic, so I got a BBL because the internets are in a frenzy about the BBL girl.
Man, plastic surgery is like the thing.
So
You know what I'm saying?
plastic surgery is like going to get your eyebrows arched. It's like, did you go get your plastic surgery last week? Or did you not?
Yes. It's a thing, you know, and then you got the plastic surgery girls, and then you got the other girls who hate the plastic surgery girls. You know, them the gym girls. You know what I'm saying? But that's another topic for another day.
That's all a part of the topic.
Okay.
We gotta cover the good, the bad, and the ugly.
And then we gotta have another category for the haters.
And these fucking haters.
It's the fucking haters.
Because
They are here, okay?
the hate, what they say haters gonna hate?
The haters for you.
The haters, but we're not gonna focus on that. We're not gonna focus on the haters. So Siobhan transitioned down here to Dallas, Texas, where we both reside. And it's been lit ever since.
It's been lit ever since.
It's been lit, but it got even more lit when Siobhan got this BBL. Now, don't get it twisted. She's always been a pretty girl. She's always been a cute girl. She's always been outside.
I've always been outside.
Always.
Always been outside.
She is not new to this. She is definitely true to this. So for y'all haters out there who think my girl just started popping out because the body is like boom, bang, pow.
No, period.
Period. Baby, when the rolls was rolling, my girl was outside.
I was outside. Okay.
And now that it's all snatched, when my girl's still outside, but better. But better though.
Better.
Okay, so we're gonna start from the tippy as 2 Chainz. We're gonna start from the top.
Get down to it.
Why did you decide to get surgery in the first place?
All right, so I'm going to be completely honest and transparent. Okay, that's why I picked Tynee Talks, because we keep it real over here. So I had a lot of things that happened to me pre-pandemic and pandemic. I gained extra weight. You know, weight has always been a thing that was like a thing. You know, if you ever been, and a lot of people are going to understand, like, if you overweight or you're not okay, I hated the way that my body looked. And I couldn't master a business plan, starting a business, making some money, but I couldn't do shit with that fucking stomach. It was there, okay? So running was the thing that kind of helped me get over my dad's passing, and surgery was a reward for losing the weight.
Yeah.
Okay, the weight needed to be lost because I don't know if you remember or not, but I had those really bad black spots. I had a sugar issue, like my health was doing a lot. My period had stopped for like 6 months. It was like a lot of stuff that was happening in my body wise that I needed to get under control. So what I ended up doing was I had to put my money down. Okay.
Wait. But we gotta touch on something that you kind of really sped by.
Okay.
Siobhan experienced extreme loss. She experienced the loss of a parent. I too can relate to the loss of a parent, and sometimes we eat our feelings. When my mom passed away, I ate my feelings. I was, baby, go ahead and give me shower. Go ahead and give me anything to try to feel some type of form of comfort. Would you say that kind of happened to you? Like, you maybe always struggle with weight, but when your dad died, did it step up or not?
I got to 290 pounds. So somewhere along, you know, depression is like a real thing, whether or not people like to believe in that kind of thing. You know, people always look at me and they be like, oh, she's so strong, she's so happy. Like, you never know what people really be fighting through with themselves.
Yeah.
So my weight always, girl, it was always bad. But 260 was like it.
Yeah.
But then my period stopped, my face turned black. I started getting a mustache, a beard, all kind of extra shit was happening. And I was like, I gotta get this under control. So I took off from everything. I stopped working, I stopped chilling, I stopped partying, and I started running, and I started taking care of myself. I started meditating, I started putting together a plan, and then I was like, okay, I need something that's going to motivate me for to actually get this done. Give me something, you know what I'm saying? I dedicated myself 100% to actually being a healthier person. You know what I'm saying?
I love that
So-
you dedicated it for you because for the haters out there, hoes.
Thinking I'm going to the street.
That's,
I ain't got
that's why we always here. That's exactly where I was going with this. A lot of people, and I haven't heard this, but I've seen you express this, that people thought that you did this to get attention of other men. She has a man.
Thank you.
Stay with a man, with a gut or without.
Okay.
And that's what they got.
That's
That's what they must know. And so a lot of people think that when the surgery girls get the surgery,
the surgery is for someone else.
speak on it.
The surgery is not for any of you on this. The surgery is for the who got the surgery. It's for a person who took the initiative to change something that they didn't like about themselves. You know what I'm saying? People push that opinion on other people of what they got because of the things that a hit dog don't holler. Okay, that's number one. That's what made me feel like I wanted to start talking about plastic surgery anyway, because every time I talked about it to people that were kind of close to me, it was kind of shunned upon. You don't need to do that. You need to go to the gym. You need to do this. And I'm like, look, hey, I want to shake like a stripper. You know what I'm saying? And it takes a lot of courage to do something like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of work. It's not no easy thing. You don't just get to go somewhere and then you're risking your life. So I have to tell people all the time, hey, don't say nothing to me because I went and paid my money and laid down. I'm doing what I want with this right here. And that's just that. You know what I'm saying? That's just that. That's all she wrote. And anybody who got a problem with that just got a problem. Pause for the problem. You don't care about the problem.
We don't care about you guys have the problem. I'm so glad that you said that you did this for you. You decided to take your health into your own hands.
And it was my reward for losing the weight.
Initial weight.
Yeah, I lost 120 pounds.
Say it one more time.
I lost 120 pounds in 7.5 months.
She was drinking water and minding her business.
Minding my own business.
Many of you need to do it.
That's it.
And we're gonna pause for that. Okay, mind your business.
Mind your business.
But I like that you said that it is a very dangerous procedure. Some surgeons have mentioned that it's one of the most dangerous surgical procedures. And if you don't go to a licensed medical physician, then you can increase your chances of dying. Not only that, if we take Kanye West's mother as an example, who did go to probably a really great professional plastic surgeon, but her health wasn't at its optimal shape for her to have the surgery. So when Siobhan is saying to you all that she lost 100+ pounds to get the surgery, your body has to be ready for surgery. It has to be ready to go under such rigor. And she prepared herself for that. Not only did she prepare herself for that physically, she prepared herself for that mentally, because there was ridicule that came to her for deciding to get a BBL. She mentioned saying it to her family, mentioning amongst friends or foes or whatever, and it's shunned upon because it's looking like, why you can't get it out the mud?
Or why do you want to do that? Or why do you feel like you want to look like these other girls? Or everybody is making everybody feel like everybody want to look like a cookie cutter. No, baby, I want to look like that. Don't nobody get to tell you got to have your belly hanging over your shorts. That ain't cool. Don't nobody get to tell me I got to be okay with my belly hanging over my shorts.
My belly is over my shorts. My belly is really hanging over my shorts, y'all, and it's sad. Okay, someone has a question. Are you done with surgery?
I am done with surgery. Okay. So the surgery, I got the surgery because I had a lot of skin. I was getting the surgery anyway, but the skin was gonna have to go anyway. That was the reward. You know what I'm saying? But I want to talk about the BMI. Okay. So to get ready to even have surgery, when you call your doctor, they're gonna give you a BMI. You know what I'm saying? That's your body mass index. That's gonna be your height to weight ratio. So for my height, and I'm 5 feet, I was 290, I was 286 pounds or 290 pounds when I started this whole thing. And I'm gonna post some pictures up later on my Facebook page, and you can see them. Because for my birthday, I had on that lace dress. I was 287 in that photo, in that lace dress. And so when I started that, and I called, I said, I'm gonna get my body done. And I called, and they say, well, you gotta be 185 pounds before we can do surgery on you. And then they tell you what dates they have available. And then they're like, is that okay? And I'm like, okay. I gave myself 8 months to actually get the weight off. So I set my appointment 8 months out so that I could actually have the surgery. So, and then I tell everybody else, hey, if you want to get you a BBL, get you one, girl, because it didn't cost a lot, and all you gotta do is put some down, you can pay on it. And you know, we love layaway, girl. Put that BBL on layaway. $250 get you a BBL, get you started, okay?
The girls love a payment plan.
They don't gotta be mad. Just put it on a payment plan, okay? Just put it on a payment plan.
Just don't get your body repossessed. That would be my biggest fear, like how if they came to repossess your titties or your ass. But what we did not tell the people, for those that don't know what a BBL is, it is an acronym for Brazilian butt lift.
But we can't start there because that ain't first.
That's not, but I'm just letting them know we keep using
But
the
you gotta
acronym.
do MMO too, because mommy makeover.
Teach me.
Okay, so I first had the MMO, which is the mommy makeover, which is a breast lift, but I had lost so much weight that I had an extra roll around the back, so they took the roll off.
You know you're looking at that camera.
Took the roll off.
And I need you to look at this camera.
I'm gonna look at this camera. Okay, so they took the extra roll off that I had at the back, and then it was extended all the way over my tummy tuck. So that's the first part. Then I had waited 6 months and went back and got my BBL.
Approximately how much does the MMO mommy makeover run you?
I went to Miami and I paid $8,500 for my mommy makeover the first time, and then I paid about, I think maybe $1,200 for my recovery home for the first time. And then the BBL was $5,500, and then the recovery home for the BBL cost me maybe about another $1,500. And then of course with my tummy tuck, I had a couple of issues, and I had some go to wound care, which is about another $1,000. So I'm probably about almost 20K in.
She got money. Meanwhile, I'm gonna keep taking these 3-mile walks because baby, I don't got $20,000.
And let's not forget the massages and all the garments. We in a whole nother.
This is why the girls are mad.
25K in, I think, a little bit.
The girls are mad because they don't got the money. I don't have the money, but I'm not mad, baby.
Hey,
I support those who have
money. Okay.
She gets money every day because she does nails. I am in education. We won't count pockets, but just know.
Look, I've paid a little bit every week on it. Every week I paid a little on
little
it.
by little, baby.
$500 every week.
Some people don't got $500. Some people don't even have bill money. They don't.
That ain't got nothing to do with it. I'll tell you how I got it there. I paid $100 a day. I need one pair of nails every day towards my surgery.
Amen.
Yes, this is a plan.
Baby, this is a testimony.
Okay.
This is the story of uplifting. Cat Williams said self-esteem is esteeming your own damn self. And this is what I hate with the contradiction of society. The contradiction of society is that when a person doesn't feel good about themselves and people are down on them, they're like, dang girl, don't let nobody talk to you like that, or it's okay that you big and you still pretty and you look good. But when you take the initiative as you did to actually esteem your damn self, which you did. Now there's people, the haters that you mentioned earlier. We don't want to focus on them. But it's like that's the contradiction of society. That when you do esteem yourself, when you do say, I'm that bitch.
Because a lot of people accept the things that a lot of people accept the things that are wrong with themselves because they're too lazy to fix it. You know what I'm saying? It's easier to make up an excuse for a reason why. I could have said, oh well, I just don't have the time. Like I made the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta make the time because I'm really all I got. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if I can't take care of myself, I can't get to the money. I feel like I'm not protecting my dream home without it. You know what I'm saying? So it was really a me thing, and that's like super important. Hey, do what you want to make you feel good. Some of y'all want to go run 6 miles every day. I did that. I don't want to do that no more. You know what I'm saying? I want to go lay down and wake up. I like the way that happened. I woke up and the belly was in the trash. I like how that happened. It never happened like that at the gym. Every time I went to the gym, I went home and I still had a piece of the belly. When I went to the doctor, I woke up and the belly was gone. Pause for the belly. What are we talking about? It's gone. It's gone.
We just gone.
It's gone. It was gone.
This is a testimony, y'all.
It was
She
gone.
threw her belly in the
I
trash.
told him to throw it in the trash. I didn't even want to see it.
First of all,
I don't care how much it weighs.
For a whole year, Siobhan kept on saying she wanted to throw her stomach in the trash.
I did.
And I've been posting for years that the fat demons, they like to congregate here. The fat demons congregate here in my core. I really wanted to leave. But I ain't got the money.
Look. Sometimes the ones that used to congregate in my core, they not congregating my ass. Now they get a little chunky in my ass sometimes. But the pockets, I say, you still back there, baby. I love you. It's okay. You went to another spot. Sometimes we gotta just move
away
to a different section. Okay, get the business thrown away. Forget about it. Okay.
I'm not
gonna sagging, lift them up. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I have been in the past one of the girls, not jealous of the surgery girls, but definitely feel I don't like the surgery girls that lie about it, that pretend whether they get the gastric sleeve or whether they get an MMO or whether they get a BBL. I don't. Someone said we need chaperones. I don't like when those girls pretend that they work hard or don't contribute their extreme weight loss to the surgery. And I say that because, as you were saying, you did all the things. You were going to the gym, and the change was slow. It was a slow return on investment. Yeah. I guess you could say that. And the surgery is actually a faster return on your investment.
When you're going to work out, you want to see it. You know, who want to go to the gym for 2 and 3 months and you never see it?
You talking to me?
You know what I'm saying? I never saw it. People saw it. I didn't see it. All I seen was a belly hanging over my pants. It wasn't going anywhere. The trainers was, oh man, it's the last thing to leave. Just keep doing the cardio. You're looking amazing. I love all of that. I'm not putting it down. I've been on both sides of the fence. I've been on. Everybody know me. I've been working out my whole life. Every 6 months, every yo-yo diet, everything you can do. Cabbage soup, water, smoothies, starch, vitamin pills, every diet, every workout plan. That shit was not working. I don't think it was until I dedicated myself 100% to it. And I think that was what it took. And I was like, man, I got to dedicate I got to do it. I don't got nothing else to do. I'm off work, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting up, I'm going to work out, I'm eating right, I'm doing my meals, I'm minding my own business, I'm meditating, right. I'm trying to do all of this stuff and clear my head and get my stuff together.
But you will agree with me that the surgery speeds up the process.
It's instant.
So when the girls
wake up Instagram ready. The next day, then you swell up like a potato and you're down for a little while. But the next day, you Instagram ready, for sure.
Would you say you're an aspiring Instagram model?
I am. When they tell you can't get the body that they got on Instagram, they like, girl, you can go buy it, $250.
And you heard me, baby. If they're telling you they don't want to be an Instagram model,
they lie.
They're lying. The hoes are lying.
Don't nobody want their belly hanging over their pants now.
We don't.
Nobody.
As a fellow stomach hanger over, whatever you call it, the fupas, I'm part of the fupa community.
Okay.
And I don't like it. I don't like my belly. The last time I had a flat stomach was in 2009 before my son was born. And so I will be considering an MMO. My husband does not want me to get the MMO. He wants me to get it out the mud. He also wants me to have a baby for him. You want this baby? I want a mommy makeover.
That could be the reward for the baby. You know, y'all gotta work that out. I ain't got nothing to do with
That's
it.
separate.
That's
You don't
separate.
You don't want to have nothing to do with
I
that?
have nothing to do with that. I can't comment on what anybody else should do. I can only comment what I feel like you should do for yourself. I feel like if it's something that you feel like you want to do for yourself, I say do it. This is the only life you get, your only one. To my knowledge, I ain't never seen nobody go and come back and then, so that's just what it is. So you gotta do what's best for you. And then it's like a scary thing, and that's big, you know what I'm saying? I have never had no babies. I haven't never had no type of surgery. I was going in blind to everything, you know what I'm saying? Never under anesthesia. I thought about dying a whole bunch of more times, but I thought about waking up with that stomach, and I took some fucking risk. Let's do it.
You thought about how transformative your life would be in it.
Man.
So I got a few questions.
Hold on, let me say this though.
Okay.
I share my story a lot to actually help other people because it helps other people, you know what I'm saying?
It does.
People be bothered about their weight and they'll feel bad about it. Girl, take that stomach out, look at it, hate it enough to do something about it. You know what I'm saying? But I know that sharing help other people. You know what I'm saying? I tell everybody what medicines I took. I tell them what I did to drink to shrink. I tell them all of that stuff, and I'm honest. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't the right weight or nothing. I ain't quit smoking. I did a whole bunch of extra stuff, but I don't lie about it though.
Hi, Twinkle. Twinkle's there. Hi, Tyler. So, like I said, I do want to touch on a few things. I didn't get to it. For the BBL, the Brazilian butt lift, is when they take, basically a fat transfer. They're going to take the fat out of your stomach and they're going to transfer it to your gluteus maximus.
And they take it anywhere that you have fat. If you don't have enough in your stomach, they take it from your arms, they take it from your legs, they take it from wherever they need to take it from, because they do have to do skinny BBL too. The second time I went to get my BBL, the girl was crying because she didn't gain enough weight to get a BBL.
Dang,
All right.
That's something that I didn't know. I thought that the fat only transferred from the stomach, so that is something new to know. They can take it from, if you're experiencing this arm right here, baby, they can take it.
They usually won't. They get a couple of dollars for that. But they hit your inner thighs, they hit your hips, they hit everything. I have fat transfer to the hips too. So my BBL came with fat transfer for the hips.
You wanted hips?
I did.
I
wanted curves for the girls. I was tired of looking like a box. You can't be like that.
I got hips for y'all.
Okay, hips.
Okay, hips. I got hips.
So I got me 2 nice pair of hips.
Your hips look nice.
And a nice gluteus maximus.
You have a really great gluteus.
Yes, and I picked it. I picked my own booty. Me and my boyfriend.
I'm so glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you did that because I grew up with a big ass.
Okay.
Now it's a little flat. I want it to kind of be rounded out.
They do that. They do that where I went.
When my husband get back, we're gonna have a talk.
I ain't having no talk with your husband. You ain't no only talk with your husband. I'm just telling you they do that where I went. Where I went, they do that.
You don't want to bring up no happy home. But so yeah, I want to get on that.
I didn't have no booty though, and I did not have no curves. And after my mommy makeover, I feel like they just took the stomach and threw it away, but I still was kind of boxy. And I'm gonna post those pictures up later too for everybody to, that you can go through and see my other, I wipe my bang the wrong way. But you can see my older pictures, and then I'll show the pictures where I was boxy without the belly. You know what I'm saying? So the BBL, my BBL came with 360 lipo and fat transfer to the buttocks and the hips.
Okay. And what is the 360 lipo?
All the way around. Hit the middle all the way around.
Okay. You're really wearing this dress.
Yeah, I know I was trying to serve body, so I tried to serve body.
Y'all see that? No stomach, turn to the side. Ooh, baby, it is snatching time. It is snatching time now.
Oh yeah.
We love this video. She went to a good song.
Yeah.
I had to adjust this.
So, and I went from a size 26 to a 6 to a medium.
Let's pause for that.
Pause
Look
for
at
that. I'm just telling you.
I'm gonna read because this is a testimony.
Yeah.
A 26 to a 6. I haven't been a 6 since 2004.
26 to, I've never been a 6. I ain't never been. I go and it's like, it's really like it's a mind thing. This dress is a medium.
You are wearing
And Sheen is clutch.
Sheen is clutch.
Sheen is clutch. This dress was $10, and I have been wearing a lot of spandex because I'm not really a size. So, and then I'm still in the gym. I'm trying to stay a solid, like, I'm 206 today.
Mhm.
I'm trying to stay, and my booty is 50 around. So I have 50
Can I
inches
touch it?
around. Yeah, touch it. You touch it.
I'm touching it, guys.
And
It's
it's shaped,
very soft.
and it's soft, and people,
Shake it for us. It's very jiggly. Now, I was a cheerleader for many moons. And so my booty is very muscly. It's very just solid.
I got the stripper kind. I don't like the gym booty. I got the stripper kind. Put the fat back there. Let it jiggle a little bit.
And I want my booty to jiggle.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I got a real question.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I got a real
All right, let's
question.
get serious.
All right, we gotta be serious.
Okay, we're being serious. Let's get serious.
We're gonna be serious.
We're gonna get serious.
Okay, we're gonna get serious.
Okay.
Okay.
I can't be serious. I don't want to be serious. Why? This is
Okay,
fun.
no, for real. Okay,
all right.
a real question.
Okay.
So you talked about the surgery house. I actually want you to walk me through the day of surgery, like from the morning.
So I'm gonna walk you through actually the day before surgery.
Okay.
You have to do pre-op first. Okay. So, like I said, I came here to be transparent. I did not make my weight. So I was 100 and I should have been 185 pounds. And I think I was 192 pounds. So the day before surgery, and I went to Dr. Christopher Dress in Miami at Ivana Plastic Surgery, and I had a very great experience with Ivana. Like, I have no problem with them. So everybody telling you they had a problem with them, they probably got something going on. That's the center that I went to.
Okay.
And I had Dr. Christopher Dress at Ivana Plastic Surgery.
Dr. Christopher who?
Dress.
Dr. Christopher Dress, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to get your body snatched.
And he specializes in girls of a bigger size. He's a 3-time board certified surgeon, and he also is a bariatric surgeon, and he is also a general surgeon. I picked him because he could save my life if something happened, and we didn't know what was gonna happen because nothing had happened to me before. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so you get there and you go to pre-op, and it's the experience was a really shifty experience. Like when I got to Miami, you never see a doctor or meet anybody or do anything until you get there the day before. Okay. And I actually got canceled because I had told them that I didn't make my weight the first time. So they canceled me, and then I had to go back a month later, and I just lied to them and went down there at the went down there anyway. So I had bought these lifters to go on my feet to make me taller, because remember that I told you that it was height to weight ratio. So a couple of more inches taller gave me a bigger gap to have some more weight. So I'm like, boom, I should be good to 200 here. I'm 192. They ain't fucking with me because I'm past 185. So I'm like, okay, they ain't gonna say nothing. I go in there, right? So I go in there. They tell me I'm like 4'11". So that puts me now I'm way too big to have the surgery, right? And I'm like, look, whatever happens, happens. I'm like, I ain't never been 4'11" in my life. I've been 5 feet, 60 inches this whole time, but I had told them 5'2", but I had supposed to be 5'4" because I got the lifters, right? Right. So I go back to the room. I tell my boyfriend, man, I think the universe don't want me to have no surgery because the lifters supposed to make me 5'4" anyway. So I got the lifters on and I'm 4'11". You know what I'm saying? I think that was my karma for lying. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't do that because they got to get your height and weight because you're finna go to surgery. They got to know how much.
Didn't they see the lifters?
No, because I had put them on underneath my socks. And I took my socks off my shoes and I stood on the thing, so I was taller. You know what I'm saying? That's what was happening. So then I actually was like, whatever. So then they called me and they gave me a date. So then you go and you get dropped off. It's actually in a plaza.
That's in ghetto.
It's real ghetto. It's the bank plaza. And it was like, okay. So we go into the front, we go upstairs, we pass the bank. I go in and I sit there, and then the lady took my pee, right? And I had been taking amphetamine pills. I had read online that you could stop taking amphetamine pills like maybe like 4 days before surgery, and then they wouldn't show up in your pee, but mine showed up in my pee. So she asked me, she's like, are you on anything? And I was like, girl, I don't know. I take a blood pressure pill or water pill. I don't take nothing else. I was lying. Like,
why are you lying?
Because I still want to have my surgery and I didn't want them to send me home. I did not want to wake up with my stomach. I'm not playing. I was putting my life on the line. I was here. Ready to die.
So what if he would have died? It would have been real sad.
I had did a lot of research, right? Okay, I had did a lot of research, okay? And I had seen what stuff they were telling me to do and what it did, what risk it took.
Okay.
Like when they told me to stop smoking, I was like, well, I called back and I asked my doctor, I said, well, is it the weed or the nicotine? And then he said it was the nicotine. So then I looked up why the nicotine was bad, and it doesn't allow the oxygen to get to your blood cells, and it helps you not to heal.
Gotcha.
So I said, slash those swishers and started using a natural weed. No more nicotine. So I kept smoking. Right. So the amphetamine was just like a little hard thing, but I'm like, they'll
You
take
make my
my
blunt?
before. Yeah.
That make your lips black.
I got this little stuff I be putting on
Okay,
to keep them keep them trying to
I don't know what you think about that. I'm just
that's ghetto. You be a ghetto in the middle of it. Okay. So I went to my pre-op appointment and they do all my stuff. So then the day of surgery, I have to scrub myself down with HIPAA and antibacterial soap, and I put on a gown and a robe. And then I go in there and I kiss my boyfriend bye. Then I go upstairs and they put me in a room. It was like so cold. Like it was like super cold.
I would have cried.
I was super scared. And then the guy came in and he took he put the little thing in my arm to get ready to do the anesthesia. And then my IV starter.
Okay.
The IV starter.
He put
The port in, all right? The little thingy. Yeah. The port. Yeah. And then my doctor came in and he was really warm. You know what I'm saying? So I was comfortable after that. So he asked me exactly what I wanted, and then he had looked at my chart and seen my starting weight. He saw my pictures, and until you send your pictures across the internet to get reviewed by somebody else, you never really see how you really look until you see those photographs of the pictures do not lie. Okay. That was out of control. Yeah. And I'm gonna post some of those pictures too. No, I'm not ashamed. Okay. But and he was really warm and he asked me what I wanted, and he said, well, I'm gonna take if you don't mind the extra scars, I'm gonna take all this extra stuff off of you because you lost all that weight. And I was like, yes, blood for the win. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Extra, hey, everything you want, take everything you want. Leave me with nothing. Yeah. I don't care. So
he wanted a skeleton.
Yeah.
He would have been like, we're just
anything.
A skeleton.
Can you do anything? Can you do anything? Because I went back when I went to my same doctor for my BBL, and I told him to make my booty 3 times the size that it is now. 3 times.
That's a
big
ass.
I wanted a big ass because I knew it was gonna go down. So I never had no baby, so I want to have some.
What do you think an ass does for you?
I don't know, but it just make your shorts, your pants look better. I don't want to be looking like SpongeBob from the back. That shit's crazy, dog. I don't like that. So it just makes your clothes better.
Do it.
It just do. It's new to me.
What about titties?
That's the best. I don't ever wear a bra. Never. I never have to wear a bra. It's whatever. I tried to find the pasties so I can show them to y'all.
You're gonna show us your boob?
Yeah, but because they just gonna sit there. They ain't even gonna do nothing. I just take this down, it's gonna be right there.
Because right now, at the age I am now, like my boobs used to be like,
girl, I never ever down to see my private before. I never seen my boobs. No, girl, my stomach was always right there. My private.
Me too. I be like my privacy.
It's my private.
I grew up saying my privacy.
That's just my private.
Your private part.
It's my private.
I call it my lady part.
It's called my private.
Okay, move forward. Okay. So you told him like take it off.
Yep. And then he said okay, and then he said that that's my name the other way. And so he said, so the next time to come in and
yes. pause for the cause. Alicia wants to know, where did you have your surgery?
I had my surgery at Ivana Plastic Surgery in Miami, Florida.
How do you spell Ivana?
Avanna.
You heard it here, ladies. Ivana
Plastic
Center?
Surgery. Plastic Surgery Center.
Oh, please. Ivana Plastic Surgery Center. If I had a little scroll thing, it would be scrolling.
And I will put them in
We're
the
gonna
link in the
have-
bio.
We're gonna
and
have
I'm
the
give
show
it.
notes.
Yeah, she'll have it in her show notes where I went with my doctor was starting weight, all of this.
Okay, so moving forward. So they put the port in your arm. He tells you X, Y, and Z. The anesthesiologist comes in.
Girl, this the best part.
Okay,
This the best part.
Anesthesiologist is the person that puts you to sleep, guys. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so I go in and the anesthesiologist said, have I ever been to the island? And I was like, nah. And he said, let's dance. So he did the cha-cha with me. And he said, I want to fix you a drink. What do you like? I said, what are you talking about? He was like, what's your favorite drink? I said, make me a Crown and Coke. He said, okay. So I got on the table. Okay, this is the best part. He put the little stuff in.
Ooh,
And
this
the
sounds
first-
very sexual.
The
You
first
said I laid on the table and he put some stuff in. We need to use real words.
Okay, so I laid on the
On the
table.
surgery table.
I laid down on the surgery
He
table.
put anesthesia.
He pushed the anesthesia
In your port.
my port,
Okay,
and it tastes like rum and like Crown and Coke.
that is a blessing.
And this the best part, right? This the best part. I went to sleep and then I woke up,
Woo.
and the belly was gone.
Shout.
Hallelujah.
We're gonna shout for that.
All right,
Okay,
and that was
Alicia,
it.
Alicia wants to know, how did you decide on Ivana Plastic Surgery?
Okay, so I didn't really decide on Ivana Plastic Surgery. I decided on my doctor. I started researching high BMI doctors because I had a higher BMI and I wasn't trying to lose that much weight because I was still being lazy. You know what I'm saying? I want to get out a little bit. You know, 100 pounds seems like a lot until you really get to doing it. But I chose him, like I said before, because he was a 3-time board certified doctor. If they had infections, I looked to see if they had deaths, and just, you know, you just gotta do your research. And so that's really what I did my research. I put my feet to the streets and I did my research after I was given a few names. So I decided on him because his pictures look good and the work don't lie. I look for consistency and they work on girls of a bigger thing, you know? So girls that were bigger and they did high BMI, I looked and did that research, so.
You know, when you just said you gotta do your research, can I tell you something? Black people don't like when people say just do your research because they really want you to tell them.
I can't, that's why I
want you to
stress
tell you the whole thing.
I stress picking the person that does the work you like, because after they do the surgery, the rest is up to you. Like, this is a loose movement. Like, going to Miami, this is a loose, you're on your own. So if you ain't done your own research, you don't know what to expect. You don't know, I'm gonna take the time to shout out Terry Banks, okay? Because that has been my savior through this entire process.
Shout out to Terry Banks.
Shout out to Terry Banks, the best nurse I ever knew in my whole life.
Your entire life?
My entire life. She's been my friend since I was a child,
Yeah.
okay? She take care of me, she tell me when I'm wrong. And she also was very fearful for this for me.
Yeah.
And when she decided in her heart that I was never gonna not do this, she took it upon herself to help me every step of the way. I could always call her when I had a problem, if I had a question, if it was something that I needed when I felt like, you know what I'm saying, something ain't right, I could always call her, and she looked over my labs and made sure everything was straight even before I went, you know what I'm saying? So shouts out to her and Nurse Kim who took care of me when I came into that.
Shout out to Nurse Kim. I do want you to know that I did pray for you through the ordeal. I was actually really worried about you. I was worried about, I didn't want you, I always get sentimental when I think about death, but no, I did not want you to die. I didn't want
I didn't want to die either, but everybody else wasn't dying.
yeah.
People going and coming back.
They-
Like,
yeah.
everybody's going and coming back. Why would I
It
die?
appears that everyone is going and coming back, but then you hear, you do hear the horror stories, and I'm a person, when I hear the horror stories, You know, that scared, that really scared me.
And so when it got closer to time for me to actually have surgery, I stopped. I was in a bunch of groups on Facebook. I actually got out of the groups on Facebook and I stopped listening to the horror stories. And then, you know, once people find out that you're going to have surgery, they're happy for you, but their inner self wants to tell you about everything bad that they hear about what you're doing.
Yeah.
So they're, oh girl, did you hear about the girl who went to the DR and died? Did you hear about this girl who did this? Like, rest up to everybody who lost their life having surgery. I don't know what complications they had, and I feel bad for their families, and you know what I'm saying? It's a risk that you take. That's why I say that the journey should be personal.
Yeah.
You know, it has to be personal. If it's not personal, it's dumb to do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I laid my life on the line because I felt like looking on the outside the way I always felt like I felt on the inside was better for me. Man, pause for the teeth. I'm even fixing my teeth, okay? Thing that I don't like, I'm fixing.
and that
you can do that.
Whatever you don't like about yourself,
you can fix that shit.
And we're gonna pause for the cause because I posted this quote. I usually post it on my Facebook every year, but one woman's shine doesn't diminish your light. You fixing yourself.
Ain't no shade to nobody else.
There's no shade to nobody else. That's not bringing somebody else down. That's not saying, I would have did it this way, or I should have wore it this way. If we gonna be about uplifting each other as women, then we gotta be about it the whole way around. Don't do that fake stuff.
We don't do that fake stuff.
We don't do that.
No.
We don't do fake girls.
We know some fake girls.
But you know, time is ticking. You know, the time is gonna run out. But we gotta get the little few things. We talked about the surgery house and recovery. Were you one of those girls that had to be rolled on a wheelchair but backwards and not sit on your ass?
So you have to lay in the car. You have to lay in the car like that. So they do transport you like that after the BBL. And they don't want you to sit on the fat because some of the fat cells die. They say you lose like 30%, but in real life, I think what you actually lose in my opinion, in my experience with my BBL, when I got out of surgery, when I measured my butt in the recovery house, it was 56, and now it's still 50.
Okay.
So I feel like that's just the swelling that went down. I don't feel like my butt deflated. I feel like that's just the swelling that went down. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, but that's why I went and told them give me 3 times because I wanted to make sure I had enough. I need to have more.
Someone asked, what all did you get done? We're not going to answer that right now, Shalisa, because she did answer that earlier in the episode. So if you tune into the Tynee Talks podcast, you can hear all the things that she got done, or you can re-watch this live, and she will reiterate that there. This episode is brought to you by 810 Taco Seasoning, full of flavor and low in sodium. Be sure to go to 810tacos.com to take your taco night to the next level. And then the other thing I want to ask you about is the massages. You talked about, I think, lymph node massages, or tell us about yes, and tell us about the importance of getting that post-surgery. So post-surgery care.
Okay, post-op care is everybody needs it. Some people don't save for it. If you don't, you're gonna be looking bad. It's basically to get the swelling down. You know what I'm saying? You gotta swell and you gotta compress. A lot of girls be looking like strong all day, yeah, because you be tightening, but you know, drinking and eating bad and just walking around without your garment on, and you swell up. You be swelling up for like 6 months to a year after plastic surgery. You know what I'm saying? So you have to eat right. You see right there, I got my canteen of water. I keep 64 ounces of water on me. I drink a gallon of water every day. Plenty pineapple juice. You know what I'm saying? The garments are a whole episode in itself.
You should have brought those, so then we could have wrapped you like a zombie.
Girl, you be trying to pee and that's the hurt. And I think the worst thing when I run down, I can actually feel like where the needles were. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was like a bounce. Like, this is
surgical scars.
Surgical scars. But overall, I can say my experience is it was lit. You know what I'm saying? I don't have I have all my feeling back everywhere. I got the feeling back in my breast. I got the feeling back across my tummy. So I'm not one of those people who's gonna be 6 years before that. And I don't know.
How soon could you have intercourse? Immediately. After posting, she was ready. She wanted to test out her new body.
I wasn't in a lot of pain.
So,
I had
what did they recommend?
they recommended me.
What was the recommendation?
The recommendation was 4 to 6 weeks.
Okay, and you decided to make your hot ass do it right after.
I probably had sex like a couple of days after
Don't be like Siobhan.
the first time.
Follow the doctor's orders. That could have messed you up in some type of way that you didn't even know.
I don't want to talk about that on here because I not like that. But I could tell you what I did, but see, that's the whole episode in itself. See what I'm saying? Because I asked the girls in the group, when was they doing it? I wasn't in pain.
Why was it so important for you to
I
get
don't
back
know.
into
I
the sheet?
just wanted to get back into
Why?
the sheet.
You wanted to test out
My
your booty? Did you want to test it out? Did you want him
No,
to
no.
scoop you up? Did you want him to scoop you? Did you want him to scoop you?
He gonna kill you. Yep, he gonna kill you.
Wait, light skin, don't kill me.
Yeah, he gonna kill you. Yep. Turn around, he gonna kill you. Yep. Yeah, he ain't gonna get me in trouble. I ain't going down that rabbit hole with you. No, ma'am. I waited the proper amount of time. I didn't do anything.
You just said you waited a
I
few days.
waited 3 days. Both times 3 days.
Oh my God, don't do that,
It's
guys.
interesting. We can see if we can get him on the podcast.
I would love for light skin to come on. Okay,
Because
so
they had to put him out the recovery home.
okay, we gotta get some real quick questions. What is the biggest change you experienced in your life? Like the number one change?
Man, everything.
That's broad.
The changes, like it's constant, and it's immediate and sometimes it's overwhelming and it's not always understood. And I say that because I see myself in the mirror like this, and I've always seen myself in my head like this, but in my mind, I'm still gonna order the extra large. That's the size that I'll pick up at the store.
Do you
Or
like
I'll look
shallow
for
out?
like the 2X, and then be like, baby, you can wear that, or you know what I'm saying, something like that. And it's still a thing, you know, it's a thing.
They call it body dysmorphia.
Okay.
When you,
Never heard of
body dysmorphia. I think I experienced it a lot of times where sometimes you might look at yourself bigger than what you actually are, or you might think you're smaller than what you are. So that's why you might see big girls in a small, and you're like, baby girl, you definitely need a 2X. Okay, so that's the body dysmorphia, you know.
I think I still see my old self, you know what I'm saying? Even though I don't have none of, you know, it's a new thing, and then the attention is like
So you say you still.
super. It's everything. It's a lot to consume.
So I want you to pause there, that it might be going over some people's heads, is that you still feel the same because internally you're still Siobhan.
Right. Yeah.
Internally, this is
happening. Right.
But like internally, so that's why you got to do some of that inner work. Like if you did not feel attractive as bigger Siobhan, then you doing this external won't meet. So you got to meet it mentally to be
I'm
like,
not gonna
I look
say
good.
I didn't feel
Oh my
attractive.
mama, oh my goodness.
I'm with it. I was, can't say that I was uncomfortable because I was not uncomfortable.
It's okay to feel
naked.
uncomfortable because when
I
I'm
just
bigger,
hated it.
yeah,
I
but
hated
it's
to look at
uncomfortable
it.
to be overweight. You breathe
I
different.
hated it. It was just a lot.
Yeah.
I hated it.
Okay, so that's a big thing.
Forever.
How do you feel?
I hated my
How
belly.
has the attention affected you from guys and from girls?
The attention is different because those people who were once just regular friends be trying to give you the side now. You know what I'm saying? They be trying to see what's happening with you when you was just a homie. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, the
So you
guys.
gotta- the guys.
The guys.
Now the girls are a bit iffy. Like I have a lot of friends that are plastic and I call them my bars. You know what I'm saying? They be all for it, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
We're drinking water and still in the gym, waist training, and make sure each other stays where we need to be.
Right.
But then you got the other ones who say, Oh, I guess you ain't the fat friend no more. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
That kind of
The
shame.
audacity to say that to you?
The audacity. And then
What do you do with that?
girl, put on a different outfit and walk around. There's nothing else to do. What else do we do? Put on a different outfit and make sure it still look good. Okay, that's it. Wake up without my
You ain't gonna make my girl feel bad.
Not at all.
You're gonna be mad.
Not all that water I was drinking, not all that my business I was minding, not all that running I was doing, and not all of that money that I paid. I can't do it. It's nothing.
That's a word.
I can't do it. There's nothing that anybody can ever do that will make me feel bad about it. There is nothing that can happen that will make me feel bad about this.
I love that.
I wake up every day and wonder where the money been, and I be my belly's gone, and I just don't care no more. I be figuring out to get some more.
If you could have a new mantra, and we made up the mantra today, what is your new mantra?
So I'm going to ask you what mantra means. Give me the dictionary. What's mantra? Give me the sentence. What? What? I'm the only person who don't know what mantra means.
I'm not laughing at you to laugh at you. I'm laughing because how you said it.
I want to make sure I give the right answer.
Okay, I'm not being shady because she asked me.
I want to know. I asked. What
Okay,
is mantra?
like,
So I can give a good answer.
What is the word that you live by now? Like, what is
Man, just do it, man. You never know till you try. You can't win if you don't play.
Ooh.
And this is your only life. You got to do everything that you feel like you want to do for you. And when you are the best you are the best for everybody that's around you. You cannot give life time if you don't, if you nasty, if you evil, if all that stuff is about you, that's what you project onto the world. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I look good, I feel good, and it's all good. Keep going, listen to song today.
You got running water.
Running water.
You got indoor plumbing.
Man, I ain't got no baby. Come on, bro. And that's the testimony. That's it.
But I want the girls who still got a fupa, like myself, to know. Don't feel bad.
That's okay.
Because the girls lost their tongue. No, still love yourself. I feel like when people don't love on themselves, like all parts of themselves, because you think about it, there's somebody out there through cancer that their stomach, half of their stomach got cut off, right? Like they don't feel well. There are people out there that's missing a foot, missing limbs, missing everything. So just embrace your body and don't hate on the surgery.
You just don't need to hate on the surgery girls because the surgery girls are ex-gym girls and girls that
That's
get to
not
the
all.
gym.
She was really trying to make it happen for them. They're not. She is an ex-gym girl. All the surgery girls are not. But what the message is that we don't
Love
have
yourself.
to. Yes, love yourself.
Even through the stuff that you don't like, you have to love what you don't like enough because when you don't love what you don't like, people look use what they know affect you against you. And they use that to make, if I let people know that I hated that belly like that, they would have said something about that belly every chance that they got. But once they knew I loved on the belly, they had to move on to something else. And when you accept the things that are wrong with yourself and you work hard to change those things, you can do whatever you want. And I feel like right now I can do whatever I want because that was the one thing that I could not do. I could not get my weight under control. So now I feel like I can go out there and still be, like play one-on-one with my friends, you know what I'm saying?
Could you ride on roller coasters at your previous weight?
Oh, girl, I could, but it was a bit sketchy. I got on the Batman at Six Flags one time, and I was a little bit, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff. I'm not lying. I couldn't zip line. Yeah. I'm not lying. Like, it was a lot of stuff. Like, I would look at the weight limit. Like, for real.
Yeah, and did that give you anxiety to know that you would go?
Girl, I didn't even try it.
Because you didn't want to be embarrassed.
Yeah, I don't want to be embarrassed, and then I don't want to fall off the zip line.
You would have been right over there on 360.
That was uncomfortable.
You would be up with that and been on 360. So we just thank God.
Thank God. And I realized I was big and I started working on it. It's okay. I laugh all the time. I love it. It's okay. I like to be transparent. People don't
love
like
that.
that. Like,
Well, I don't know
this
why
is
people
real,
don't like it.
like-
I love real. I love Martha Moore says she loves you.
I love you too, Auntie.
Yes, Tiara, she would have been
Oh,
splattered on
360. Somebody come
360.
and pick me up. I love everybody that loves me through everything because I love myself, but I love myself enough to make a change. That's really the message.
And that's what we're gonna end it on.
And I love my BBL, but we're gonna do another episode that Tynee gonna put on there because I brought my stuff so we can actually get in and see what these scars look like, and I can.
You got it right now.
You got to go do it.
Okay, while she's transitioning to go get her stuff ready, let me see what time limits we're working with. I think you got about 5 minutes to get your license. 5 minutes. Terrence, well, first of all, I'm recording. I can't edit anything because I'm just learning about it. But don't do anything where you're gonna be naked.
No, I got a shirt.
Okay, go to down there.
Girl, see me.
Down the hall in my makeshift studio. But anyway, I do want to thank all those who have tuned in to Tynee Talks, the podcast that educates and entertains, the podcast where you come to laugh and learn. I do have to keep plugging my season sponsor, 810 Tacos. Go to 810tacos.com to take your taco night to the next level. It is high in flavor and low in sodium. So make sure you click the link below, go to the website, buy you some seasoning packs so that your tacos can taste like them good Flint tacos. If you're looking to be a Tynee Talks sponsor, I have season sponsorships for the low. I'm running a special this season, so you can be a season sponsor and get your business over to other countries in the United States with over 5,000 downloads. So you can open your business into a new market of people, to the talkers. So if you're interested in being a sponsor of the Tynee Talks podcast, email me at tyneetalks. Excuse me, I'm going to say Tynee Talks right now. At tyneetalks@gmail.com. That's tyneetalks@gmail.com. And I will be able to send you that information. We got Jiobahn back, and she's gonna show us the body, yada, yada, yada.
All right, let me fix my vein. It's going the other way.
Not the back.
The vein.
Okay, so as she mentioned earlier, she did get a mommy makeover where she got a breast lift. So you can see the breast girls. The girls are
The
sitting.
girls are sick. And these are my stretch marks that were under my teeth.
Okay, move forward. So move a little back, just slightly. Okay, so you can see the stretch marks there.
And now my belly button.
And you can see the surgeon did really well. The belly button is belly buttoning.
Belly buttoning.
Turn to the side so they can see that.
Okay, so this is where my scar opened up.
I can pull it down.
You see? Okay. So I had a little bit of necrosis and my scar actually opened up and it healed this way.
What does necrosis mean for those who don't know?
Girl, it dried. Look, you have to nurse base gonna have to get on there and tell you what it is again.
It's like dead cells, right?
Yeah, and it turned black and it came off, but it opened up because I let the girls in the group tell me that I needed to be compressed in a fire before my time.
Okay. I want you to turn to the side all the way, like just stand sideways, put your arms up. And as you can see, like there's nothing hanging over. So it's flat, it's a nice flat tummy. Turn to the back so they can see all that.
Rolling, but
All right, jiggle for them so they can see the jiggle that she was referring to.
yeah, the
She
silver shape. Yeah,
Okay.
ask for that. And then I
asked
got
for
this.
that. It is jiggly. It is. It's very good. Turn to the side so they can see the curve, the curve of it. So you can see it literally, does the curve thing there. So her surgeon did a really, really nice job on her body.
Yeah.
It looks really
And
good.
I'm still working on it. I'm still in the gym, 5 days a week. I do cardio and body lifting because I'm trying to body weight,
Weightlifting.
weightlifting,
Uh-huh.
body
You
weight.
want to be a bodybuilder?
So I want to 198 pounds.
Okay. I want to be 200 pounds.
Good weight.
I would like to be 200 pounds. I have a testimony. I'm letting go of hot Cheetos.
I know, praise.
Baby, for those who don't know, it's been a struggle. Someone said they can't see, you're going to have to tune into the Tynee Talks podcast to be able to see
Charlie,
what we-
you know what it looks like. Stop it.
Okay, Charlie, apparently you've seen it before.
Charlie
All right.
come every week.
So we're gonna close out today's episode. I want to thank Jiobahn so much for being today's guest. You were phenomenal, per usual.
And we're gonna have to do this again, okay? Because this is the thing, okay? I love the Tynee Talks show. Nobody else is gonna come on here and keep it real and ask the questions that the people want to know. They want to know what's going on at the
They
BBL.
want to know what's going
Where
on
are they gonna
with
get that
the BBL.
information from?
I don't know where they were gonna give it, but if you want to come and laugh and learn, then come to the Tynee Talks podcast. We kiki today.
We did.
We
did
ha
today.
today. And we also learned a lot about the BBL that I didn't know, the pre-op, the anesthesia, the recovery home, the bandages, the necrosis. These are things that I wasn't aware of. The MMO, the things you have to do prior to getting the BBL.
And all the work you have to do after.
And all the work you have to do after. So there is still work in process. And I think a lot of the surgery girls forget that once you get the surgery, you don't stop. And I see a lot of them stopping once they get the initial high of the attention. And then their weight comes back.
I don't
So
know how though, because like I had gained a little bit of weight when I got back, like 6 pounds. And my body was hurting.
6 pounds, it feels a lot. Like me and Terrence went on another cleanse and I lost 5 pounds. And that 5 pounds, you feel it. And then I gained it back. So, because I was eating.
It was like everything was getting tight and pulling, and I was like, oh no, let me just drink my water and get back on. You can't get back to what you was doing before. You gotta keep up with it. It's a lifestyle change. And I think doing all that work before prepared me to really be able to maintain now. Because you gotta keep eating like that. You gotta keep running. You gotta keep minding your own business.
And drinking your water. And that concludes the Tynee Talks podcast. Thank you for tuning in. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to visit tyneetalks.com so that you can get your taco seasoning pack.
Because if you ain't had no taco from Flint, you ain't
Never
never
had no
taco.
taco. Period. Bye.